everyone, welcome to another MiramoPDF coffee break webinar. This is the fifth in the series, and this is called Tantalizing Tocs and Irresistible Indexes. We love our alliteration here in Miramo, and we're hoping you do too. The previous 4 webinars are on the Miramo YouTube channel, so please check them out, particularly the first one, because it gives an overview of how MiramoPDF works. If you're already a user of MiramoPDF, these are handy instructional videos. So while you're in the YouTube channel, please do subscribe, and then you'll get updated whenever we upload a new video. Lovely. So any questions you have, please pop them in the chat window. I will email you afterwards with a response. And if you just want to contact us with regard to maybe some formatting challenges that you'd like to see how MiramoPDF approaches it, please do contact us at support@datazone.com. We'd also be delighted to give you one-on-one demonstrations if you wish. So support@datazone.com. Right, so we better get going. We've only got less than 20 minutes. And what we're going to cover is a redesign of a cover page, just because it's quick and easy and fun to do. We're going to redesign a table of contents page and the structure of the table of contents, and redesign an index page and the structure of that. So when I say redesign, the starting point for a design is usually the default template that comes with the MiramoPDF DITA-OT plugin. And I'll show you what that output looks like. So this is the output for the taskbooks DITA map that comes with the DITA-OT. And this is the default template and produces this out of the box. So here we have the cover page. Here we have a table of contents. And if I just scroll down through, you can see there's a standard color throughout the document. And here we have the index page, a 2-column index page. So all perfectly reasonable and presentable out of the box design. So this is what you would start off with, this design, and then you would redesign to a target. And in this case, the target is this document here. So the cover page has a background image, and the variables on the cover page have a new font applied. Then we have the table of contents, which has the title rotated and placed in a fill tab on the side. The chapter title is in a paragraph frame of different weights, and there's an SVG in the background of that frame, and then the label has a filled number font. Also, the numbering for topic title 1 and topic title 2 has a new font applied as well. And then we go down to the index page. Again, the title has a new font applied and rotated to the side and is inside a filled tab. The index now has group titles and has a specific font applied as well. And you can see that green that is applied throughout is replacing the blue that was applied throughout the original design. Okay, so this is our target. I'll make it small and send it here to the left so we can keep an eye on it while we're redesigning. So I'm going to open up MiramoPDF. This is the Gui Template Designer. And on the right-hand side here are the categories of formatting. So for the purposes of this webinar, we're going to look at the categories Contents Def and specifically Contents 1. So when you click on Contents 1, the properties of that are listed in the middle. And these are the properties that we're going to change the structure of the table of contents. And that's the default formatting that is applied out of the box. The next category here in this list is Index Def, and Index 1 is the default format that is applied to an index out of the box. And here are the properties that can be changed, and we're going to change some of them to add the group title and the formatting of that. Yeah, under the Page Def category are all the different page designs. Cover page, which is already displayed here on the left, a representation of it here on the left. You can probably see that it corresponds to the output of the task books PDF. This is the contents page design, and here is the index page design. So we're going to redesign those 3 pages. Okay, so we start with there's one more thing we're going to do. We're going to create a new page number def and apply it to the topic title levels of the table of contents. Right, so you can see here there's MathML def, date defs, all these formatting that can be controlled all within the Gui Template Designer. Right, we start with the cover page. So this is the blue that runs throughout the entire document. So I've clicked on this line and you can see that pen color is document color 2. Now I want to change it to the green in our target PDF. If you can, I'll just scroll down a bit here. So this green here, I want to change that blue to that green. So to do that, I'm going to click on this little icon here, and it brings all the properties of document color 2 up. You can also access them through the format definition category color def. Right, so I'm going to change the RGB value, well, just the G value of RGB. I'm going to add in 1 and change it to this green and apply and close. Now you can see that that has changed, and any variable or object throughout the document will change color. Now I'm going to delete that line. I'm going to delete this line, and I'm going to delete anything else on the page that I don't need, including this footer and this replaceable image placeholder. You can see as I click on all the objects, the properties of the object are displayed in the center column there. Right, so I'm going to gather up these 3 text frames, and I'm going to drag them down to an approximate location to match the target PDF. If I click on one of those text frames, the background text frame, the properties of it are displayed here, and you can define how far from the left and the top it's positioned, the width, height, angle, and border and fill properties as well. But all I need to do here is apply the font, the right font to these variables. So let's see what font they are. This is Broadway 30. Okay, to apply Broadway 30 to this variable, I double click on the variable, right click, font format, Broadway 30. Now I did set up Broadway 30 earlier in the font def category. You just literally click on font def, say new font def, and apply all the properties of the new font that you want. So it's very quick to do. Okay, I'll just delete that font now. Right, so back to these variables. So double click on the next variable in the next text frame, right click, apply a new font format, which is Broadway 30. And this last text on the cover page is Poiré 120. Double click on the last variable here, right click, and apply Poiré 120. Perfect. All right, the final thing for the cover page is to import the image. In the left-hand side toolbar, click on the image there and browse to the one you require. I'm going to pick this one and open. You can define the width, height, and resolution before you import it, or you can do that afterwards. Because here's the property of the image. You can define the positioning width, height here. In this case, I only want to rotate it 90 degrees, and there you go. If I wanted to resize it, I could just grab it by the corner and resize it to whatever size I want, but it's the right size. So right click and send to back. And now our cover page is done. The second step in this is reformatting the contents page. So let's go and look at our target contents page. I'm going to rotate the title first and create this tab. Right. So to create the tab, click on the this object in the sidebar there. Drag it to the size you want. If you click on it, the properties are displayed here. And let's see, I'm just changing it from millimeters to inches here. Okay, so its positioning is perfect and its widths are perfect and the height is perfect. That's amazing. All right, and I'm going to fill it with the document color 2 down in the fill category here, document color 2, and change the percentage tint to 20. And now it's the right color and I don't want a border on it. So in the border section, I'm going to change the pen color to none. Okay, and I'm going to send it to back because the text is going in front of it. And I'm going to delete this little object down here. Right, so now the actual title itself, we need to change the font that's applied to that. So let's see what font this is. It is Monotone 30. Double click on the variable, same thing again, right click, font format, Monotone 30. Great. Now I'm going to rotate that text frame 90 degrees, the same as with the image. Really drag it and place it inside the tab. Okay, and I'll just arrow it into position till it's centered. Lovely. Now I want to line up this, the title with this green line, and I also want to raise up the text frame to that green line as well, so it'll all just line up with the rest of the document. So I'm going to select that green line, press Control, select the text frame, select the title, right click and align to first selected and align top edges. Okay, so everything is positioned on the top edges where I want it, but I don't need that green line. So I'm going to delete that. Now the sizing of the text frame needs to be adjusted. I want to move the foreground text frame closer to the left. So 1.3 inches from the left. I'm going to change the width of the text frame to 5.7 inches. And I'm going to do the same to the footer. 1.3 from the left and the width 5.7. Right, so that's the table of contents page designed. We're going to go back to the structure of the table of contents in a minute, but we'll just do the page designs first. So I'm going to save the table of contents. Now we're going to redesign the index page. It's going to have the same tab. So I'm going to copy this tab, right click and copy, go into the index page and paste the tab and send to the back. All right, let's go down to the index target page. Right, again, that is Monotone 30. So we're going to apply that font to the title. Right click, font format, Monotone 30. Great. Grab the text frame, again in the properties column, rotate 90 degrees. Grab it, place it close to where you want it. Not bad. And arrow it into position. Again, I'm lining everything up to the green line at the top. So click in the green line, press Control, select the frame, the text frame, select the title text frame, and right click, align to first selected and align top edges. Okay, so we're all lined up. I'm going to delete the green line, delete the little one down here. Right, now the size and positioning of the foreground text frame, again, 130 from the left and 570 in width. Now, the other thing is this is still a 2-column text frame. I want to change it to 1 column. And here in the general formatting, you can increase the columns to 4+ or reduce it down to the 1 which we require in this case. It's that easy. Now I'm just going to reposition the footer 1.3 inches from the left and then 5.7 in width. Right, that is the index page redesigned. Now we're going to go back and format the structure of the actual table of contents itself. So I'm going to click on Contents 1 in the Contents Def category. And then in the General section, click on TOC Formatting. Right. So here we have the 3 levels that are in the table of contents. I'll go back up here. The 3 levels, 1, 2, 3. The chapter title, installing. Topic title 1, installing hard drives or other storage. And then topic title 2, which is remove the cover of your system. Right, the paragraph formatting that's applied to these different levels is TOC1, TOC2, and TOC3. These are the paradef formattings. Here's the category that they belong to. Now you can access the properties of the paragraph formatting that's applied by just clicking on this little icon here. Brings you straight to the properties. Right, these are all the properties for that paragraph. And in this case, what we're doing is we're going to create the frame around the paragraph TOC1. So just scroll down here to background, fill, and borders. Click on paraframe, and then we're going to go into edit. So the options here now are a start margin, end margin, top margin, and bottom margin. So we definitely have a margin above, below, left, and right. So I'm going to do a 10-point margin all the way around. 10-point margin all the way around the paragraph. Here we're going to apply the SVG that's in the background. So click on here. These are the ones that are already existing. We're going to select linear gradient 2. I'll just show you what that looks like. You can create a new SVG and paste in your code here, or create your code here. And here's a representation of what the SVG looks like. Now the rulings, the start ruling is a thin ruling, and so is the end rule is a thin ruling. And then the top ruling is a medium one, and the bottom ruling is a medium one. You can see those rulings there. They have the document color 2 applied in our target document. So I'm going to click on this little icon and assign it document color 2. There we go. Close. And the medium, I'm going to go into the medium ruling and select document color 2 as well. Okay, so those rulings are now going to be up here. The paragraph frame has rounded corners. So I'm going to click here on rounded corners, and it has a 3-point radius, but I'm just going to increase it to 5. And okay, so that's the whole paragraph frame created. I'm going to close that. So the next thing is this label here, this filled circle number. And to change that, I'm going to go into the label type and edit. So the label properties is that it's a number only, and the font that's applied to that numbering is title prefix. And I want to apply a different font, which is Fire 24, which is that circled numbering. So I'm going to select Fire 24 and OK. Now you can see that there's no leader string for the chapter title. So I'm going to take that out. And there's also no numbering. So I'm going to take page number def. I'm going to remove that and place it as none. Now, before I go any further, I need to create a new page number def to apply to the topic title 1 and topic title 2. So I'm going to come out of that, go into the more here, and select page number def. I want to add a new page number def. I'll call it contents number. Okay. Now I need to add the font here, and I don't know what it is, so hang on. We'll just see what font that is applied here. It is a Poiré 1, it is Poiré 1 12 points. So I just need to select contents number, apply a font format, which is Poiré 1 12, and close. Okay, back into my contents 1 formatting, TOC formatting edit. And I'm just applying that new page number definition that I just created. Contents number, apply it there. Contents number, apply it there, and we're done. Right, that is everything done on the on the contents page. So we're going to save. The final thing now is the index page. So click on the index category here, formatting category, scroll down to our target index page. Right, here's the properties of the index formatting that's applied. And here in index formatting, it says group titles, yes or no. So I'm going to select that and it says yes. And now to format the actual index, I'm going to click on edit here. And here it lets you select the formatting that's applied or define the formatting that's applied to the group titles. So I'm going to click on that. And I need to apply this font, which is, let's see, Broadway 12. It's a tricky one. I'm clicking too fast. Broadway 12. Broadway 12. And the other thing I need to apply is the new text color, which is document color 2. And close and OK. Right, so now we've created group titles for the index and also applied a new font and color to the group title. So if I save that, I think everything's complete. So now what we're going to do is rerun the data against this new design and see if we actually created our target. I'm very confident. So here we have the transformations that have been imported into Oxygen. I'm just using Oxygen for demonstration purposes these days, or today. So we have a MiramoPDF development transformation, and then here is the production transformation. So I'm going to do a development transformation just to show you what that is. So double click on that. So what's happening here is a topic merge. The Miramo plugin is performing a topic merge on the data, then doing a transformation to Miramo XML, which is a fully documented version, our own version of XML. And then the new template that we just created there is applied to that XML, and the development PDF should open any second now. Okay, so this is the revised design. I think that looks pretty good. But as you can see, there's all these tooltips. So if you scroll over these tooltips, it gives you all the formatting information from the template that we just modified. So you know exactly where to go within that template to make any changes that you might need. Here it says cover section and page def is cover. I'll scroll down through. Here's the TOC1 formatting, TOC2 formatting, TOC3 formatting. Again, a contents page in a contents section. So this is what we call a development PDF, and it gives you all the information you need to dive back into that template and make any changes that you might need. And it makes it very quick and easy to create new templates or redefine your current templates. I'm going to close that up. And I'm going to go back into Oxygen and just run a regular production template. So folks, that is how quick and easy it is to use MiramoPDF. We achieved our target PDF in less than 15 minutes. Again, any questions at all, email me at support@datazone.com. We'd love to answer them. This video is going to be up on our YouTube channel later on today or tomorrow. And thank you very much. Hopefully we'll see you at the next webinar. Take care. I just scroll through this document just to finish up. And scroll down to the index. Okay, folks. Thanks for your time. Take care.